Good afternoon and welcome back to HeadTrip Air World Tour. Thanks for coming back and joining us again on our planetary circumnavigation. Right now we're sitting here in Colombia, Bogota, Colombia to be precise. For those of you just joining us, the whole point of this deal is we're going to try to circumnavigate the entire globe and touch down on every single nation in the process. And so far we've knocked out quite a few of them. We're sitting in South America. Just came from Venezuela on our last episode. Last couple episodes, I believe. We took a little bit of a field trip on our last episode and flew an RC plane in the countryside of Colombia. But now we're ready to keep moving south. And just to give you an idea of what the game plan is for today, we're going to be moving south from Colombia into Ecuador, into Quito. And so that should be a lot of fun. Right now, I think it's probably time just to get in the cockpit, get things geared up, and let's start flying, shall we? Here we go. Let's get electric on and bring this thing to life. We ought to put our recog and our pulse lights on. And let's get the APU fired up here. There we go. Make sure. Looks like everything's spooling up properly. Let's clear our caution and our warning lights. And once the APU is fired up, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a pushback request here, so I'm going to take off my parking brake. Okay, we'll need fuel flow, so let's turn that on.
HeadTrip 1 pushback request accepted.
And pushback will commence. For the most part, I think we just need to flip the canisters here and get ready to start our engines once we are pushed back. And I think I'd like to arm my ground spoilers. I mean, why not, right? And then we'll start looking into flight planning here shortly. Looks like our flight, or our pushback tug is we moving? Okay, he's got us going. Very good. Let's start flight planning.
Ground HeadTrip 1 requesting the end of pushback.
HeadTrip 1 request to end pushback received.
We're going to start from Skibo. S-K B-O. Let's enter that. And let's wait for it. I think it takes a moment for it to populate.
Ground Aries 425, 1 request taxi to parking.
With pushback done, let's come down and start our right engine.
Parking using taxiway Charlie.
Make sure that's spooling up properly. Looks like we've got motion, so we're good. And there's our origin, Skibo. That took a little while. It's a little slower than I would have hoped. But, I don't know. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Now, our destination is in Quito, and that's going to be Sequum. S-E-Q-M. So let's pop that in. S-E-Q-M. And I did that completely wrong, so let's backspace. S-E-Q-M. And let's enter that. Wait for that to populate. Looks like engine 1 is well on its way. I think we're ready to start engine 2. right here. Get that moving along. And we got our N2 spinning up on the left engine, so everything looks pretty good. Let's finish up our flight planning. Going from El Dorado, coming into Mariscal Secure
Ground HeadTrip 1 ready to taxi.
International, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
HeadTrip 1 taxi to an hold short at runway 31 left via taxiway Charlie. Contact tower on 118.11 ready.
What do we got here?
Taxi to and hold. Short runway 31 left using taxiway Charlie HeadTrip 1.
31 left. Okay. Clearance for 31 left. Let's see if we can make that happen. I think we're going to need to go back out to our procedures here. Depart. Let's load up some departures. Got a little trigger happy there. Goodness. Let's load. Departures. Come on. There we go. That's what we wanted. Let's come back into Navigraph just for a moment and figure out what it is we're going to be doing. So if we come out here to Bogota and look at our SIDs, our standard departures, let's show an overview here and just see what it looks like. If I close that out, yeah, I had a feeling it was going to do that. Let's bring those back up again. SIDs. Oh, I think I just crashed into something because my engines were fired up and I didn't put on my parking brake and I was at full thrust. Those are the kinds of things that make life meaningful. Lots to think about when you're flying a plane. Namely, don't keep your thrust at maximum while you're loading up your engines, and don't keep your parking brake off. And I mean, I could keep going, but I think we're gonna cut this thing a little bit short. Obviously, let's start over, shall we? We'll get back up to speed quickly here. That was a little bit ridiculous. I'm going to pull my thrust back. Let's zoom through this, shall we? Not sure I'm doing any of this in order, but we're doing it nonetheless. Fire up the APU, get that going. Engine flow, I think I've got on. We'll let that do its thing. That's clearly is we don't want to hear beeping all day. System test okay. Let's put in our, nope, that's not what we wanted. We wanted flight plan. We're going from, remind me, Skibo to Sequel.
Ground HeadTrip 1 requesting pushback.
HeadTrip 1 pushback request accepted.
Goodness. Let's let that load up. Get our parking brake off. Let him push us back. APU's all the way up. There's our origin. It's at our destination, Sequem. Let's wait for that to load up. There we go. Let's go to our procedures. Go to our departures.
Ground HeadTrip 1 requesting the end of pushback.
HeadTrip 1 request to end pushback received.
There we go. I'm going to put my parking brakes back on. You saw it. You saw it here first, folks. That's proof. Okay, we shouldn't be moving. Our thrust is back. We're about where we were to begin with, other than let's start our engines up. We'll start the right engine first. And that's spooling up. Okay, that wasn't much of a delay. Let's come back in to Navigraph. Okay. This is where we were headed with all the standard departures, and we're trying to figure out which one we want to take. So let's come on down. We're going to be heading to Quito. I have a feeling, just based upon the winds, that they're going to be sending us off of runway 31. So we're probably going to be heading this way, actually this way, from southeast to northwest, and then we're going to be eventually making our way back down this way. So maybe the Vapor or V1 possibly. Oh wait, let's change runways. 30. Let's just assume we're going to get 31L. What do we get here? 31L Vapo 1R. I'm just going to go after that one. We'll start up our second engine here. Make sure that spools up, and yes it is. Let's look for our... Don't let me pass it. It's going to be here at the end here. Vapo 1R right there. Runway 13. Not so much. We want 31L. That's what we want. Load that bad boy. At a transition Ikara. I like it. We're not going to deal with our arrival and approach right now. Not yet. Let's just see what this thing looks like. Yeah, that's a very reasonable flight plan, don't you think? Just headed straight out on 31, taking the dip over, and our transition. Ikara right there, and then we're on our way. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that. That's looking great to me. And let's just verify that that's the runway that they gave us clearance on. And push back 31L, perfect, using taxiway B and C. I like it. I like it. Gonna come back to my taxiway charts. Give me just a moment. And here we are. So B and C, we're gonna hop on B, and then eventually, actually, it says using taxiway BC, HeadTrip 1 going to 31L. Okay, over here. For some reason I was looking over here. So we're going to go on, what does it say? B over here, and then C. I don't know. I mean, it seems like we're just going to go like out, and down. That's the best instructions I've got. Is that, I mean, this is B right here. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie is basically this, that I can tell. Or maybe this is Charlie. That's probably what it is. That's what it is. This is Charlie. I was thinking Charlie was... Yeah. I think this is Charlie. So we're going to be taking Bravo and then Charlie. And then it doesn't give us any further instructions beyond that, but I'm assuming we're going to be going along Kilo right here, turning in, and we'll be taking off 31L. That's the plan. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Have we missed anything important, guys? put on our taxi lights as we get ready to taxi out. I think that's it. We got engines fired up. I think we're ready to go. Okay. Not too bad. Now, we can take our parking brake off and make our way around this place. I'm going to take off right here to the right.
HeadTrip 1 hold position, caution other traffic.
Hold position. HeadTrip 1.
We got another plane. I don't know if it's coming in or going out.
Roger, HeadTrip 1.
Let's just see. How do we get out of this taxi? We're right over here, it looks like. We go between these two planes. Okay. How we looking? We'll follow the taxi lines down here on our Garmin. Uh-oh. Looks like we have a little freeze now. Oh, goodness. Today is just not my day, guys. Today is just not my day. A little bit of crash. And when we say crash, I mean the whole system crashed. We're down. We're down and out. Flight simulator out for the count. It was starting to feel so good, but maybe that's an omen. Maybe that's, hey, you know, today is not the day to fly. Don't know why, but maybe that's the message I'm to be receiving here. So I think we're gonna cut it. I just you know, you can't tempt fate too much, and so on our next episode, we will indeed get out of Bogota, Colombia. Maybe Quito is not where we're supposed to be headed. Honestly, maybe that's what it is. Maybe we're supposed to be headed into the Amazon. We'll figure that out. But for now, we're going to disembark. Apologize. You can feel free to go to the ticket counter and request refunds, although we are beyond the 14-day no refund change fee policy. I apologize for that. So, best of luck with the gentleman at the gate. Didn't look like he was in a great mood this morning, so I wish you well. Thank you for joining us here at HeadTrip Air World Tour, where we will eventually make it around the planet, but it could take some time. So, are you with us? Sure hope so. Have a great Saturday. Be safe. Enjoy yourself. See you next time on HeadTrip Air, and we will catch you on the flip side.